appropriate. Let's move that there. Hello. I should probably tweet about this. Alright, Twittered. Make sure I get my dashboard ready. Hello.
Hi.
I think my music maybe
Is anyone?
Oh, wait, I think you were just quiet. Is anyone what?
Mm. I was just gonna say, is anyone watching it? Because I just wanted to give you a big, loving hug in before the stream.
Aw,
But now I'm late,
that makes me
so you're not getting them.
That makes me special and warm inside.
You better. Not like I give them away to everyone.
Let's see. D Jesse NL, which I assume means that they're from the Netherlands, question mark, says, "Hey dude, I'm new to your channel, how are you?" I am okay. I've been better, but hopefully today will be a great day.
Today will be a great day.
How is the stream looking, by the way? It looks a little choppy on my preview, but my preview is not necessarily appropriate because it's also the same machine that's doing everything.
Let me check. Skies of Arcadia, huh? Okay.
I have the volume a little loud, though.
Well, you're still getting set up. It looks good. It's 720p, it seems.
Genji's asking if I slept a bit more after I got up at 3 a.m. No, I did not. Henry Watson says it's a little choppy. That is unfortunate. Let's see how it looks when it gets to Dreamcast. See if it's bouncing around is effectively choppy or not. No, it looks pretty good.
Oh, you're on a console?
Yep, I'm in my retro room.
Mm.
Gonna play the last great JRPG.
I'm excited to see.
It's actually pretty cute. And there's a spunky redhead in it.
Ah, yeah.
So how was your whatever you went to do? I can't remember.
I went to do homemaker things.
That's right.
It was very homemakery. I don't know, it was okay, I guess. Clean up the bathroom a little bit, and I actually moved a side table to the hallway because I wanted it there instead of here. Yeah.
Let's see, what did I do? In the meantime, nothing. That's basically it. Alright. Intro music is done. Using my toes to close my Dreamcast lid.
Oh, agile.
Mm-hmm. I actually have very adept feet. I'm able to like pick things up with them. I've got like I'm almost like a monkey that way. It's kind of gross. But you know how some people have like those really tiny pinky toes that like are useless? I don't have that problem. I have dexterous toes that I can move reasonably independently. So I can pick things up.
You're gonna have to show me sometime.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. D. Jesse NL, which is how I'm assuming that's meant to be pronounced, says, "Hey, will you do Bagel with other people more often? I'd love to see you and still play together." Smiley face. The plan is to have Bagel every weekend.
Yay! Have we decided yet on what game is next this weekend?
Not yet. I have some thoughts.
Can it be Casper? Let's have it be Casper. Because it's just so ridiculous.
But we're also not supposed to say what it's gonna be beforehand, too.
It's not gonna be Casper.
Yeah, I will consider Casper, but there's no guarantee. It could end up being something entirely different. Plus, oh gosh, if I don't want to be the director all the time, I'm gonna have to instruct people on how the slot configuration stuff works.
Oh, feel free to teach me. I would be happy to dedicate some time to that. Because I don't always feel like that's kind of my role, isn't it? It's kind of how I got involved with you guys, is by just being in the channel and keeping an eye on the chat and stuff like that. And then suddenly I started playing games with you guys as well, but I don't mind going back to, commentating and in this case directing.
Well, my thought for the director slot is whoever actually knows the game the most should probably be the director, because they'll know what interesting things are about to come up visually, and also be able to talk in depth about what's happening on screen, instead of just, "I'm playing right now, don't talk to me."
Then in that case, you're gonna have to make somewhat of a tutorial.
Yeah.
Also, I'm already falling in love with your game.
Yeah, this is I'm letting the full intro play, because you know what? This guy's of Arcadia. It still looks a little choppy, actually.
No, not on my screen.
Okay.
It looks great.
Maybe it's just my preview window here. Oh, and the song right here that you'll probably be hearing in a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're gonna let the song play out, and then we'll start the game. I'm so glad I shaved my legs when I shower today, because it's giving me goosebumps, but it doesn't feel weird.
I love this music, it's pretty. I've been playing some classical music lately on my stream. I feel like the gaming community could use a little bit of classical music every now and then.
I can't push any of the buttons. I mean, even the sky, they're so beautiful. They've got, it goes through a night cycle and a morning cycle. Alright, it's recycled around now. Okay. I'm actually getting a little teary.
Greetings, Kirby.
Yes, hello, Kirby.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think Milby's ever done this. I don't think he was ever a Dreamcast person. God, I can feel my controller rumbling. You can probably hear it. Ooh, I should put that there. in this game is now just about 12 years old. Oh my god, Rumble Packs. Hello, Cleo. Welcome.
Cleo!
How does the quality look for you, Asa?
Looks good.
Oh, yeah. The reason I hadn't streamed any Dreamcast games earlier is because the scaler I had before to make things record well in 480p was sort of making things look a lot darker than they were supposed to. So, and this game has a lot of dark scenes in it too. Like this would look almost pitch black, even though it's still sort of a... Wow, this is very cinematic already.
Mm-hmm. No, it's very visible. It's fine.
I was asking if there ever was a Skies HD. No, the only versions available are the Dreamcast version and the GameCube version, both of which, in their best state, will output at 480p. Oh my god, Air Pirates. Somebody Clue says, I'm sensing a very Princess Leia motif. Hmm.
Hey!
Firstbox says, I see inspiration for airship battles. I have loved airships for a very long period of time. That's why this is one of my favorite games. I think I have loved airships probably since, you know, early Final Fantasy days. My favorite Miyazaki film is Nausicaa. Oh no, a critical hit! Secret Knowledge is saying, if you ever watched Teddy Ruxpin, they have airships in there. There was a Teddy Ruxpin TV show from the, like 1988 or 89, and I may have watched like part of an episode once, but never anything regularly. I don't remember any airships from it. Kirby says, I'm actually working on a comic with a friend of mine inspired by this game. Actually, speaking of which, I wanted to look in the manual of this game again, because there was something I needed to remember. The battle system, which colors defeat other colors. So I will do that. I'm going to add for Phantasy Star Online on the back of the Skies of Arcadia manual. Let's make sure I pry this out without damaging it, because I love this game. Mint condition, awesomeness. And yes, I did pre-order this game. Let's see, is it Battle Modes? Page 15. doesn't seem to have the spirit. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget. Notepad, go! Let me actually continue the plot here. Notepad. Fine, update, no, ignore selected updates. File, new. Okay. Actually, this is more complicated than I thought. I'll leave this out. I'll just look on Game Facts or something. They're bound to have the same chart. New tab. There's actually like an individual color that you can set your weapons. Like you can see how Ayika's is currently sort of a yellow or green. It's hard to tell what the gradient, and Vise's is sort of blue. Are you still there, Lisa?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm typing to someone on Facebook something. There's just, it's bullshit.
I understand what you mean.
They stated so now that Facebook's integrating page ads directly onto your stream. Will you come with me to Google Plus? Which made me laugh because obviously that would be no improvement at all, privacy-wise.
Yeah. Oh, come on. One of these awesome facts has to get... Ooh, that's probably the one. Yes, there we go.
But I am with you again.
Kirby's saying, hey, do Vise or Ayika? If you mean... Yeah, Ayika. An energetic redhead with hippie long-stocking hair and...
Wait, what? Wait, where?
Just look at her. You'll totally see.
Oh, there she is, yep.
Yep.
Let's go!
I don't like her hairstyle, though.
She takes it down once or twice during the game.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It's been so long since I've played this.
Greetings, Cambrian.
I love the music in this game, though.
It's a little quiet as opposed to our voices.
Oh, I can fix that. In fact, I would love to fix that. Where is my... Cameraman says, I never played Skies of Arcadia. It is quite a fun game. It's available for the Dreamcast and GameCube. I would say the Dreamcast version is superior because they sort of screwed up the music in the GameCube port.
Dispose of them.
Oh my god. Alright, so they're all yellow.
Oh no, Genji. Um, I don't want this.
Oh, the potion affects him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, can be edited. Okay, that I can deal with. So it wouldn't be default. Okay, sure. Upvote. Ooh, upvoting is now a diamond.
Yeah.
And back to the stream.
I'm not sure if this is really visible, but in the upper right-hand corner, you can sort of see a yellow trim on the guard that I have highlighted. That actually means that his color is yellow, and by pressing Y, I can sort of switch the color of my weapon. Apparently I can only do 2 right now, but later I'll be able to do more. And certain colors are more powerful or weak to other ones. Since most of the guys are going to be yellow, I should stick to green. And it's in the manual. This is something that most people can play through the entire game and never know. Oh yeah, don't miss that. So I'm out of the, oh yeah, here we go, random counters. This game does have that feature as well, so it is a very classic JRPG in that regard. Crap! To heal that mofo up.
Uh-oh.
Does she have any special moves to start with? No, I need to find some moon berries.
Here goes.
This is also an incredibly diverse game. I mean, you go from, like, jungles to caves to enemy ships. Then there's the critical hit. What's the chick's weapon called? She's using a boomerang of some sort.
That was easy.
And they'll have different names based on, obviously, which kind she's using. It's probably just called, like, boomerang. I will check. If I can remember what button does that. She currently has... It's just called boomerang. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile that way. Says, damn it, my team wants to do another RFW, now I can't watch the stream. Aw. Trust me, I'll be doing this for a while. I love this game. And this is probably the longest JRPG I'm willing to complete. If that makes any sense.
I no.
Well, a lot of later JRPGs end up taking a lot of time. More time than their like gameplay indicates. Like I think Final Fantasy VII takes the average person like 40 to 60 hours, when I really think that it is a 12-hour game.
Right.
It's a lot of filler, and I don't feel that
Yeah,
with
I
this
understand
game.
what you mean. Like with all the side quests and stuff.
Well, not just side quests, but the amount of like concentrated awesome decreases. Like if you take a look at Final Fantasy VI, in the first 4 hours of that game, you do more than you do in the first 20 hours of your average modern JRPG. In terms of the amount of things that happen. I mean, it's basically that your average dungeon in older JRPGs only take a couple minutes to get through, whereas later they take a couple hours, which is sometimes interesting, but there's usually not much interesting exploration in JRPGs, because it's you wander around, have random or non-random encounters. There's nothing to like really. I mean, the level design could be neat looking, but there's not like usually much in mechanical interestingness stuff there. Like on a platformer, you're actually jumping through that stuff. You're sort of having to solve a little challenge, and in JRPGs, you're just running around killing, or pressing buttons, and then random numbers are changing and killing stuff.
Right.
Okay, so what about the Shin Megami series? I am not. I've never played any of those actually. But this game is only, I think it's about 40 hours long. Ooh, save point. Yeah, it looks like I have a couple saves here that are around 40 hours long. And those are from like 2001 or 2000. Let's see, Psycho Boy says only JRPG I watched much of or played a bit of was Grandia 2 on the PS1. If you mean Grandia 1 on the PS1, then sure, because Grandia 2 is on the Dreamcast, and I have it right over here, and I believe they made a port to the PS2. But I'm pretty sure they did not make a PlayStation 1 version of Grandia 2. Manson says, "Do you have the only mic I know that you can actually whistle in?" The key is to whistle in an opposite direction. I love this game.
My son is making me pizza.
From scratch?
I wish.
I want to know about the procedure then, because I'm fascinated in all things food. Tell me.
It's nothing. It's a frozen pizza. Also, he's making a shake now, hence the noise.
It says, "Oh well, when I whistle, the mic starts to break." Yeah, most inexpensive mics will they'll max out immediately and clip when you start to whistle.
Nope, no sandwich.
Sandwich. Oh yes, stream. I made some ghetto chili and it was delicious. By ghetto, I mean that it only took 30 minutes instead of like 12 hours. Actually, more like 15 minutes.
12 hours? What kind of chili do you normally make?
Apparently, you don't know how chili works in America. They have contests.
America!
But no, the average chili is supposed to
What?
take multiple hours. And then you're supposed to let the flavors meld in the refrigerator for a day or two. And then you're supposed to reheat it back up and then serve it.
What?
We take our food very seriously here in America. I mean, are you eating American-style pizza? With fluffy, thick crust?
Hang on a second.
What? What?
This pizza is stupid.
Why?
It's like stuck to the packaging. I'll be right back.
Alright. Yeah, I'm using the blue snowball. Though I actually kind of want to upgrade to the blue Yeti because of its adjustable gain knob. And I really want to punch my neighbor in the face to stop the ham radio noise, because it's actually what prevents me from going into the radio do mode, which eliminates a lot of background noise. Like, you can obviously hear my controller when I push button. Actually, this one doesn't sound very much. But some of them do. Okay. I can still do Cutlass Fury. And it is yellow, which is good. And I'm not doing any damage to this. So we're gonna focus for Cutlass Furies. Oh god. Oh god!
Well, I am not impressed.
Oh?
It's sticking to its packaging, so it's like impossible to... I don't want this pizza anymore. I'm never gonna get this brand.
Okay. Oh god. Oh, ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay.
Let's try this.
Here goes.
No, not again. Thunder of Fury. Yes. What does this do anyway? I have no idea. Start? There we go. Restores 1 MP. Whatever. Max at 8. That is went first.
Genji says, "Oh great, now I remember my Netherlands trip and have a giant thirst for vla."
What is Vla?
You know what vla is? Vla is custard.
As in... Well...
Well, custard. It's just a little thinner. Custard is more pudding-like.
Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, it's because we have something here called frozen custard.
Mm.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Ouch.
it's not really flan. It's also not warm. I don't know, it's not... I don't know. It's just, it's flan. I don't know how to explain it. Heatable, not so much. I like the graphics, by the way, I do.
Thank you. I made them myself.
Must not lose consciousness.
Is it not Newtonian fluid? No. I think it would be a Newtonian fluid. Unless it's, got an absurd amount of, like, cornstarch in it or something.
I don't know what that means.
It means very little.
What? That's not fla.
He says it's his local version of vla.
He's nuts.
Vla. Is there nuts on his vla?
No,
I
and
once
that's
got
just
nuts
not
in my
fla.
vla, and then... Never mind.
I'll show you what fla is.
So does vla mean anything other than vla?
No, just fla.
Islamic Clear says it means if you smack it, it'll become a solid. Yes, that when force is applied, it loses its fluid-like properties. You ever notice if you, like how cornstarch, just a little bit of water in it will flow like a liquid, but if it's pressed on, it will become a solid. That's the usual scientific experiments to show it. Or to show it. Henry Watson says your Dutchy weird vlog just isn't the same.
Nope, it's not. But that's what he was referring to Dutch fla. And what you just showed is not it.
I'm gonna look at this picture that has been sent. Wow, that is not what I would expect it to look like. I was thinking something that looked more like
is what
either creme brulee or...
This is what Dutch fla is.
And it's a sweet vanilla paste, essentially, right? In this case. I assume we can have multiple flavors.
Mm-hmm. Are you age-gated right now?
I'm always age-gated. Oh god, I'm thinking I know what you're gonna say.
In that case?
What does it have the consistency of, Lisa?
Let's ask all the people. Would you like to have his fla or my fla? Well, also, why is that link broken? Hang on.
Yeah, I don't know what you did there. When I clicked on it, it actually broke my chat.
What the fuck? I don't know. Okay, I'm unable to do this, so sorry.
Oh yeah, I want to cover your face in blah.
Yeah, I know. Why is there HTML? I don't know. I will upload it to a different site. Hang on. It's being parsed by the chat for some reason. I don't know why. Twitch being twitchy.
Anyway.
Did you see it yet?
I saw the first flaw. And the second flaw.
Oh, you're gonna love this flaw, though. There we go.
Oh. Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Dutch people are crazy.
Told you my fly was bitter. Cleo! Swoon with us.
And Clear, you are welcome in to be all chatty if you want to.
Yes, let's discuss some fly.
Though I think that she's back in school now, or back to teaching school. Because they're starting school up around here now. I assume that they do the same time as the Britons.
So? Doesn't mean she can't come discuss fly with us.
Well, I mean, she might be busy.
Oh.
But for all we know, she's sitting in the teacher's lounge with a laptop, laughing her ass off.
The skinny fat guy says, it's a bit objectifying, to be honest. No shit! That was exactly its intention.
What the vla?
Stuffit says, yes, I think this picture is degrading to fly.
Oh, snap. Speaking of vaguely custardy things, in Europe, or where you are, do they sell canned pumpkin puree?
What?
Canned pureed pumpkin.
I've never seen any.
Because it's you can buy it in just about every grocery store in the United States, and sometimes even like corner stores during certain times of year. It's part of the essential, one of the essential Thanksgiving dishes.
We don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah, but I
though.
mean, there's a reason why it's everywhere here. I was curious if you also.
Oh, this is why we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, because we don't have the ingredients for a traditional Thanksgiving dinner.
No turkey, no pumpkin pie.
Oh hell no, we don't have turkeys over here.
Well, because
this isn't America.
Because of your recent discovery of pumpkin bread, I wanted to share with you something better or banana bread. I want to share something better called pumpkin bread.
Oh, sounds good. Well, we have pumpkins though.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier with canned pumpkin crackers. I mean, I think it would be a lot easier for me to tell you how to do that than to tell you to cook a pumpkin, scrape off all the interior flesh, and then mash that into a fine paste.
Well, weren't you guys all planning to make what was it again? It's a care package for me?
Yeah, with root beer and...
Throw in the pumpkin paste.
Root beer, canned pumpkin...
yes.
What else do you not have over there?
Mountain Dew.
Real peanut butter.
Sunflower seeds. No, wait. Not sunflower
Cheap
seeds.
sunflower
right?
seeds.
Yeah.
We'll just pack
I don't
it full of
remember.
sunflower seeds as a packing material. G-Man Harmon says no candied yams. Well, I think they have yams there. Sweet potatoes, do you have those? Yeah.
Yep. Banana bread with currants and walnuts.
Henry Watson
is
says
Manic
pumpkin
Miner
bread
Dude.
heart. So apparently it's available in Belgium.
Henry, do you guys have mushed pumpkins in cans?
It's usually labeled as either pumpkin pie filling or pumpkin puree. There are some distinctions. Usually, pumpkin pie filling is already had some like spices and sugars added, whereas pumpkin puree is roasted,
More pure.
Is roasted pureed pumpkin.
Yeah.
Both would technically work in a pumpkin bread recipe.
Oh, Henry has it. Henry, we're going shopping. See, Henry and I could just easily kind of just meet up.
Henry, once it says, yeah, I just really saw it at the store. Yeah, it would be usually in America. It would be near the where all the crappy pie fillings are. I'm not sure if you have that aisle in European
No,
grocery
the
stores.
crappy pie fillings aisle? Not really.
It's just a whole aisle of crappy pie filling.
Yes.
Actually, you can check that. Don't you have your? You usually order your groceries. What do you
Yeah. I don't have a crappy pie filling button either.
Well, I mean, if you were to search on there right now, would it say that they have pumpkin or canned pumpkin puree? Go there and search for
I
pumpkin.
don't think we have it. Nope.
Search.
Well, let me check. Hang on.
Search.
Okay, yes. Yes, ma'am.
I want,
What are you gonna do to me if I don't, though? Might be worth it.
I will deprive you of the delicious flavor of pumpkin bread.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Don't deprive me of anything. Okay, here's what I have.
Okay.
I have pumpkin soup in a bag. I have pumpkin.
Okay.
Oh, I think this is... Hang on. Yeah, this is frozen pumpkin parts. And then we also have more pumpkin soup, and we have baby food with pumpkin, and we have pumpkin bread.
Oh, that's all you
But
need.
it's like pumpkin bread mix. It's like it's in the
It's like a dry
in
mix.
the flour.
Okay, that may not be as awesome then.
And then we have a salad, not dressing, but salad, like the crunchy things for salad. And then there's garlic and pumpkin in that as well. That's not it. And we have more pumpkin soup. No mashed pumpkins. Nope.
I will
But
get
the
picture.
frozen pumpkin would be good.
Well, is it already roasted or is it
I don't know.
Let's look this up on Amazon. I mean, it would be this kind of stuff. I'll place it to stream chat so they can see.
Okay.
And you can look as well. That's the kind of stuff when I'm like, pumpkin in a can!
Oh, well, we definitely don't have that. It's really, really expensive. What the hell? It's
Oh,
$6.50.
it's on Amazon. That's no big. I mean, at a store, it's like half that price.
What?
It's not even less.
$3.25? It's amazingly expensive. Are you crazy?
Actually, maybe cheaper than that. I don't know. You're ordering canned food from Amazon. It's always expensive. And I'm not sure you realize necessarily the size, because that's
Oh yeah?
that's
15 Oz. I don't know. I don't even know what Oz means.
ounce.
Oh.
Basically, it's
Okay.
about a pound, which is 2.2 kilos. So it's like 2.1 kilos.
What? No, a pound is not a kilo.
Or is it the way around? It's 2.2 kilos per pound.
No, it's
Mhm.
more like 500 grams. I
Okay,
think.
okay, I have it backwards then.
Yeah.
It's 2.2 of one or the other. Yeah, it's about 500 grams of pumpkin.
That's not a lot though. That's very expensive. Anyway,
well, again,
hang on.
it's cheaper in stores, and I mean, the cheapest way to get it on Amazon would probably be like a 30-pack. In fact, that may actually be more than one. Let's look at this.
Oh, that could be true, yeah.
Oh, there's a 29-ounce can that is actually cheaper than that one. The 29, the one that's twice the size is $1 cheaper.
I am going to go into the kitchen and look at the pizza. It's been burned, apparently.
Oh yeah, Naples style.
It's not a good thing.
Naples. It's Neapolitan. Yeah, a 3-pack of 29-ounce cans of that is $12.99, so that ends up being math. Let me open this up. Amazon. Binary calculator. 29 times 3. 87. Wait, why am I not dividing that the right way? Yeah. There we go. Let's continue the game. Wait for Lisa to get back with her burnt pizza. So if it says so, ... Skies of Arcadia, huh? Welcome. Yes, I am playing Skies of Arcadia. I haven't played it in about 10 years. But I love it. It's got airships. It's got good music. Hello.
Hi. I think Kirby was asking me, or someone was asking me if I'm going to be streaming Zelda tonight. I don't think so. Although, if Cilantro wakes up early enough, because he went to lay down for a nap, if he wakes up early enough, then I might stream some Portal 2 with him.
Oh, yeah.
I think I found a couple of multiplayer maps that we could do together. Co-op. I'm looking forward to it, but if we can't make it tonight, then we will probably postpone it until this weekend.
So anyway, if you buy the 3-pack, it ends up being the equivalent of about $2 a can. Which I think is probably more close to what I see in stores, like $1.50 a can.
That's acceptable.
Oh, I forgot to heal her up. Loopers! Loopers. No!
But I would be more interested in making pumpkin pie anyway. Did you just kill the pretty redhead?
She got herself killed.
Who's controlling her?
I forgot to heal her up before the battle started, okay? I may actually die here.
Please don't.
he's blue.
Henry, keep that one in mind, because that might be a nice thing to give away during my stream with Sil as well. Oh, we all have those? I don't think I have any. Where why?
No.
Kill hit? Oh no.
Never give up, never surrender. Don't miss. Oh yeah. Alright, let's get our asses on that.
That was a tough fight.
Wouldn't have been tough if I wasn't already healed up. Okay.
I don't have it.
Magic.
Maybe I just need to update my portal or something, and then it'll just be generated for me. I don't know. Let me start portal and see what happens. Yep, one new item in my inventory.
Pyrodile.
Hey,
Aw,
What?
it's so nice. I have the coupon.
Oh yeah. Well, I think everyone who bought Portal, or maybe everyone on Steam, ended up getting that coupon.
And I know exactly who I wanted to give it to. My best friend might not have Portal 2, so I'm gonna
Aw.
check.
Shadow Knight 989 says hi, June and Lisa. Hello, welcome.
Greetings. Well, he has Portal, but
And-
not Portal 2.
And Mansell says, but thought your best friend was due. Sad face.
No, Dude's my girlfriend. Are you crazy? Let's see how can I send this? What's 25%? Let's see, is that 20, so that's 10, and then 5. Oh, so that would make Portal 2 like $5. Nice. I am definitely going to figure out how to send this to him, but how do I do this though?
I think you might be able to buy it as a gift for them, or you can just send it as an item. Basically, you go to your inventory and then you do send, and then you gift it to them over Steam or via email.
Send how?
In your Steam inventory, there should be a button for that.
But there's not.
I don't understand how it works.
Me either. Help me.
Renator says Baidu, buy other person, sad face. Aw. See you later.
Maybe I can just invite to trade.
Yeah, you can do that there too.
Oh, but he is set to away.
You have to wait until he's back.
Kirby, yes, it is the euro.
That means you can spend more time with me. Instead of with your
Ah,
supposed best friend. Who thinks such horrible things about you.
what?
I'm just kidding.
What? What? What?
Mm.
Okay, I don't know how this works, so fuck it.
Yes, please.
No.
Oh, apparently the Portal 2 coupon is not giftable.
Eh?
So basically, they're just telling you to buy a Portal for somebody else.
No, it's tradable. It says so.
Okay. Well, never mind then. Maybe I'm just derp.
Steam coupon. Tags tradable.
Okay. Is it Wednesday already?
Hmm?
It's Wednesday, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, we really need to think about what the next bagel will be.
Yes. But we're not allowed to discuss it on stream.
Suggestions are, of course, welcome. By the way, stream, what did you think of this weekend's bagel? What didn't work well? What worked well? What was needed? What was not needed?
I think what was needed was you, me, and a lot more fly.
Okay.
No, but seriously, guys, any feedback would be appreciated. Don't hesitate, don't hold back. If there's anything we could do better to make it more attractive to you or to anyone else, in your opinion, please let us know, because we want to give you quality content.
Yes. Cameraman just says alien soldier. Aw, yeah.
Kirby says, I thought it needed a little victory animation for the winner as he got the trophy.
It has one.
I don't think you were paying attention, because it does have one. the winner jumps up and down.
Oh, if you mean...
And there's like a...
Oh, you mean maybe, like, as the trophy shows up? I don't want to have to make 3 frames for everybody. Other than making it more obvious who's on the big screen and who's on... Oh, the little screens, well, I think we have a solution for some of those problems already that will be deployed.
Oh yeah? Maybe a textual thing would still be needed.
I was able to rig a mumble overlay that works. And,
oh, that's awesome.
And all of us can use our mumble, our icons as our mumble avatar, which will allow people to figure out who equates to what thing as we talk.
Oh, that is... Oh, that's great. That's great feedback. Thank you.
Make more of... Wait.
However, that only works for you, because if I were the director, I would not be able to get the overlay to work yet.
So there's a procedure, but it really kind of does require a second monitor. Well, not exactly, but... It definitely needs space.
I simply don't have a second monitor, so... It's kind of out of the question. No, I don't have a second monitor! Oh no! Exclamation marks!
It's so weird. Psychologist, some people seem to have a problem understanding the stage progression. Well, there's some games where that won't be relevant, and it'll just be something like who's in first, who's in second.
Maybe they don't actually understand the whole idea behind such games. That there is no halfway through autosave thing. That once you die, you go back to the very beginning, and that's the first stage. Holy Mudkip says second monitor is game and chat / walkthrough. Well, my solution is I use my laptop for the chat, and I don't use walkthroughs, so that's out of the question anyway, and I'll just play my game on my computer. Manic Miner Dude says, do you, Lisa, have 2 computers? I have a laptop and I have a computer. Technically, I have a laptop and I have a desktop computer. Wow, Mansell. Why don't you just throw that one out there, huh? Let's discuss this, dude. I like it. It's we haven't had a sexy time with Lisa and you for a long time.
I've had this on my mind for a long time, and I'm sure I'm not the first person to ever thought of it before, but aren't humans really born as bisexuals? Just thinking. I would say no. I think that sexual feelings don't come into life until a little bit later.
Oh, I disagree. I believe that you have an inclination for one, the other, or the third. Because basically you only have three options. You're either straight, gay, or bisexual. However, the way I perceive it, it's like a scale. I believe it's like you're either on one end of the scale, or on the other, or somewhere in between.
You mean
And I
someone
think
who
it's-
could like literally never ever ever touch someone of the same sex versus someone who could like maybe try it, maybe not enjoy it, but is well open to the experience, than someone who's like, damn, I want to get all me that all the time, starting right now.
Well, let me take myself as an example. I am bisexual. I like both men and women. I can have a relationship with both, but I tend to gravitate more towards men for long-term relationships or primary relationships than I do towards women. Whereas for other people it may be the other way around. Or people that don't choose to be with men at all, even though they have had sex with men before, they have had relationships with men before, but they feel more attracted to women. There's all kinds of varieties, and I think it's just a scale. And I do believe it's a tendency you're born with.
I don't know. My experience has been I really wasn't physically attracted to people for quite some time. Is that strange?
No, no, nothing is strange. Individuals are individual, so strange doesn't exist. But, see, it's kind of a dangerous thing to state without context that you're not born with your sexual identity, because that would imply that you could learn to be straight if you have strong homosexual
Well, no,
tendencies.
I think there's a difference between saying that you're born with like let's say a particular sexual identity, but it doesn't manifest itself until quite a few years later. Like you can you can plant a seed in the ground. You don't see it. You don't see anything sprout up for quite some time. Doesn't mean it's not there.
What age are we referring to though then?
Um. Hmm. In terms of like explicit sexual attraction, or just interesting feelings.
Attraction.
I'd say that doesn't really start until like 11 or 12, but I think there's some things that you sort of know in advance that are kind of weird that can happen. I don't want to say weird, but
I think there's plenty of people who've had a crush on a friend in grade school early on, even as young as kindergarten. I know my mother told me that I had a big, huge crush on a boy in my class.
yeah,
And
I
he
actually
was
have heard some. I mean, like at a job I had now 3 jobs ago, one of my coworkers' daughters was like infatuated with someone who worked with me. Like she would always talk about him. Like, is he gonna be there? And like one
Aw,
time
so cute.
one time he gave her a bag of Cheetos and she didn't shut have had it for like a month. I was like, Chris got me Cheetos. He's my
Yeah, well,
boyfriend.
that's
Stuff like that.
yeah, and that's, I mean, very young children can feel attracted to people. What's your take on this, Cleo? Also, greetings.
But I'm not necessarily sure
Hi.
that's. Oh yeah, hello. I'm not necessarily. How long have you been there?
A minute.
Okay.
Hours.
She's been there since the very beginning. I don't know. I've always been very introverted and like not thought of people a lot, so maybe that's my problem there. Where
I don't actually know what you're talking about at the moment, but you know.
We're talking about the statement that Mansell made. Let me scroll back.
Okay.
Mansell said, "I've had this on my mind for long, and I'm sure I'm not the first person that ever thought about it.
Oh my.
But aren't all humans really born bisexual? Just thinking."
Um,
In Before Science.
no. I'm going to go with no. It's one of those things. I mean, if that was the case, then choose who you wanted to be with in the future, couldn't you? Doesn't happen.
Wait, what?
You could.
If you
When
were
I'm saying-
born with a certain...
If you were born, no, if you were born bisexual, yeah, there's like no way that you could. For example, if you were born bisexual, you wouldn't. Can't find my words today. It's too late. Too late in the day. 2 minutes ago, it was too early in the day. You know those people who are completely homophobic and feel complete revulsion
Yes.
for the idea of gay sex. You couldn't have those feelings if you were born bisexual.
Well,
because-
what if that's those feelings are due to some sort of shame about the potential thought that maybe that somewhere deep inside that you'd be okay with it.
That's true, but if that were the case, then I think we'd see a lot more
Understanding.
bisexuality. Yeah, understanding of bisexuality than we actually do. It would be much more common.
I think it's much more common than we know. I really think it is because
Well, as somebody who
I think
identifies
there
as
goes-
bisexual, then
I think a lot more goes on behind people's closed doors in the bedrooms than we
I think
are
it's-
aware of.
I
Not
think it's
everyone is
probable.
as outspoken as we are, or as I am, I should say. I mean, I have no problem discussing threesomes and group sex and whatever the hell I've done, but not everyone is that open. But a lot of people have tried threesomes, and honestly, I think intimacy between women is a lot more accepted
yeah,
than
true.
it is between men. So you see a lot more threesomes between two women and a man.
Thank you so
But
much.
still, I mean, a lot more. I strongly believe that it happens a lot more than what we're being made aware of.
It's not gay in a three-way. No, there's an SNL skit. Hopefully someone in the stream will find it and link it.
Very confused all of a sudden.
But I think it would make sense even from a genetical point of view, because genetical? No, genetic.
Genetic.
Yes. It makes sense from a genetic point of view because genetically we're all made from the same building blocks. For instance, a clitoris is only an underdeveloped penis in a sense.
Isn't it
Not
just?
entirely, not completely, but well, I mean, I'm not doing it justice there, but it's like that's the basis of it. So in that sense, you could assume that if there's a unisex gene that develops into either one or the other sexual organ, then there may also be a unisex behavioral gene. I don't know how to explain that, but maybe you can, if you understand, maybe you can word it better for me.
I sort of get you. I don't think I can word it better, to be honest. But the behavioural thing is interesting, and
I
I have two cousins that are actually transgender, and they knew from like day one that they were supposed to be girls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure that it necessarily is related to sexual attraction, though. That's more.
No.
That's think that
That's a
would be separate.
behavioural thing.
No, but that's referring to my statement that there's like this gene that develops into, or this like cell that develops into sexual organs, and that it can go either way. It's the same cell. Because that's the link that I'm making is
no,
that
it's
it's not unthinkable in that sense.
It's hormonal, which means if you get the right, basically all babies are born female, right? And what I say they're born female, all babies are created as female, and it's the injection of hormones at the right time that encourages the penis to grow. That's why men have nipples.
Right.
So it's
now you know, boys.
You're actually girls.
This is why you have nipples.
Have nipples because you're actually girls.
There you go.
But as or back to the lack of acceptance against how some people are, adamant, like gay people are abominations and whatnot. I think a lot of that has to do with them feeling somehow threatened as to their own sexual fitness, like if that can exist, somehow it reflects on them poorly, and that's why they have such a huge stance on that, because that's something that's like primal. Where
there are studies that actually have shown sexual arousal in people who are completely homophobic tends to be for the same gender. So that I don't know if I can find that study again, but there have been studies on it. Probably in my troll fodder folder.
I would actually find that surprising. I would think that it's just enough that they think that, or they somehow feel in their lizard brain that it's somehow impacting their sexual fitness that gay people exist.
I think it is. I think that's what's going on. That they feel it's threatening, not to them physically, not like they feel threatened that maybe someone will hit on them, but maybe because they feel like if I acknowledge that it's okay, then I also acknowledge the possibility that I might be perceived as someone who's not entirely straight. And that's threatening to them because it's a macho thing.
And again, a lot of this is I don't want to say it takes place in parts of the brain where not much thought happens. If that makes any sense.
Oh yeah, I've got some serious troll fodder folders that say that sort of thing.
I mean, it's not about rational thought for them. I mean, this is actually kind of like maybe if they feel it to a certain degree, it may not actually be their fault. Maybe that kind of intolerance is something they're born with, just like how some people are born gay. I've always thought that was kind of weird.
Or bisexual. Actually, in fact, I don't understand heterosexuality or homosexuality. No. I don't understand it. It's like a blind spot. It's like when you drive a car, you look into your mirror, there's this one spot that you just can't see. Right by the side of your car. That's what heterosexuality or homosexuality is for me. I don't get it. I don't get how you can be not attracted to half the population. I don't understand that. I don't get how you can make that choice.
Yeah, I kind of wonder the same thing, because there's a lot of hotties.
Exactly.
Yeah. Leo is giggling.
Can't deny the hotties.
I don't actually know your sexuality, Cleo. Are you comfortable telling us?
I said it earlier, I'm bisexual. That's how I identify anyway.
So do you get it then? Do you get homosexuality or heterosexuality?
I don't, no.
Good, I'm not alone. How about you, do? Can you imagine not being attracted to half the population?
Well, not for their genitals.
A good point.
I like the way how the chat was also discussing the seam on balls. Let's get into that.
Oh, what? They were discussing
No,
what?
balls, they do have a seam. I never actually thought about it, but someone...
Huh.
Let me scroll back. Troglet said, and a seam on our balls. It's a labia fused. And
that makes sense to me.
He
I-
then waited a while and said, we all have a seam, right? Right? Well, I've seen a lot of balls, Chocolate, and I can assure you, all the
You're
pairs of
weird.
balls, all the ball sacks have a seam. But I never actually thought about
I never considered
if
that.
it was fused.
See, no, what you're supposed to say is-
labia.
This is-
Interesting.
This is where you mess with their minds and say, yeah, all boys are born with their ball sack split open. The doctor sews it together right there.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
no.
no. Visual images. Love it. Love
That's
it.
terrible, terrible.
I just made the entire internet cringe right there.
And Sungun just came in and says, I woke up into something, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yep. Balls.
Travis says that's what I thought it was. I suppose there's some kind of like. I guess when you're born,
There's
maybe
primal fear.
maybe
isn't there?
maybe when you get born, your balls get squeezed through your mom's cavity and you get they pop or something.
Oh.
Hey, that's what they used to do to eunuchs. They used to get them really, really drunk and then get them in a cold bath.
Okay.
Wow, that's loud. And then they used to basically just get their hands and pop their balls to make them eunuchs.
Huh.
So, I mean, in the old days when they had no anesthesia. So, oh, there's. Don't worry, I have some great.
I've never even had balls. Oh my god! I apologize on behalf of Cleo here.
No, don't apologise. I'm as grown up. So are you. Apologise for yourself. I have done nothing to apologise for.
Oh,
I know some really freaky ass facts about eunuchs.
I'd rather not. I don't think I want to hear more. Oh.
Oh, hey, that's not the worst they could do. Let's just put it like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, let's just leave it at that too.
What is
Chloe.
what is the worst they could do?
Oh
Well,
no.
there's also the removal of the penis and the ballsack completely.
Oh, I just like scrape it off
They do.
with a sharpened clamshell.
I didn't do this. All the horrible. You do realize that most of your audience is male, right? Oh. Scrape it off. Scrape. It's like.
Well, what it leaves behind is like a little sphincter type thing where they pee out of. That's it. That's all that's left.
Yeah.
Oh
balls.
man.
That's if they didn't die. Most eunuchs died before they actually.
Huh. But they have such
All
lovely
right,
singing
guys.
voices.
Feel free to come out of your fetal position now and to start watching the
Just
story
like-
Not
again.
man hating, listen. No, it's just really funny. No man hating here.
Nope. I love men. I love penis and balls and their seams and everything. It's just, this is just too funny.
No, you see, G-Man, that doesn't really bother me because, like, I've been grossed out about female genital mutilation enough in my lifetime to not be affected by it anymore. So it's all cool. Oh, look at
Wow,
Kirby.
this discussion just made Chrome crash.
Really?
That
man,
means
there.
Google's actually listening, and someone at Google was listening in and was like, "Holy
Oh,
crap!"
shit.
and just
No.
like hit the wrong button.
Pull the plug!
Danger, danger.
Oh
I wish I
my.
could say I learned something new today. Meaning you knew all that already.
Yeah.
Also, I saw something in chat, which is gone now. I mean, I am on IRC, but I'm not gonna switch on blah. So someone made a joke and said, "Well, I have nipples. Can you milk me?" The answer is actually yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would be able to milk a man. In fact, anybody would be able to. You have the same glands. You just don't know it. You just don't have the correct hormones to make it happen
Some men develop
on its own.
Some men develop that on their own. They
Oh, yeah?
lactate on their own without the
Actually,
chemicals.
all babies lactate when
Do
they're
they?
very, very young. Yes, they do. So you boys all have given breast milk. And in fact, anyone,
And it was
any
delicious.
person can start lactating as long as you can just stimulate the breast area. Basically, you guys, you have breasts. You don't have as developed milk glands.
They're just
you
not-
don't have as much fatty tissue
They're just
to
not
surround
pretty.
it.
They're just not
What?
pretty.
It's not pretty, no, and it's also
No.
not very soft and needy, and by needy I mean to knead, as in KN, kneading.
We all knew what you meant, Lisa. We all knew what you meant.
And well,
We know
I
what
was
you
just
mean.
I was feeling myself up as I was saying it, so I was prolonging the moment.
You're just pansexual.
I
You
was
just
like
have sex with
kneading my
everything, weren't
breast,
you?
trying to get the word. Mansell says, but why don't guys breastfeed usually? Well, Mansell, that's because for women it develops
Automatically.
automatically, yeah, after
You'd have to
giving
inject
birth.
yourself with female hormones, which will mess up your testosterone production as well.
Actually, that's not entirely true, Cleo. Because
Really?
men can, men can. They have the glands. It's just a matter of stimulating them long enough, and it takes forever.
Well, I
of
also
course.
assume
But
that
you can
that
make a man
without-
lactate.
But without the proper hormone balance, I assume they wouldn't be delivering anything nutritious and in sufficient quantities to keep a baby fed.
Ah, that could be true. I'm not sure about that.
Our discussion made me completely forget and lose where I'm supposed to actually be going.
The win on all counts, then.
Yeah. Maybe there's some kind of...
Oh, there's even a fetish about that. Fetish? Well, yeah, there is a fetish about everything.
Oh, apparently I am wrong about all babies producing milk, because according to Wiki at least, it says that occasionally it happens.
Ah.
Okay, fair enough.
Now you know what to say
I
to
stand corrected.
her son. I heard you leaked out of your boobies when you were a kid.
We now know something we never really needed to know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not uncommon in my experience. I mean, I've been around a few babies, and I've seen it multiple times.
All kinds of creepy.
There you go, male lactation. Read up on your boobs. Your moobs.
Oops.
Mm.
Your boobs.
Obviously, it's much easier to milk a man differently. That can't really be considered milk.
Basically, you go to a farm and find one of those udder sucking machines that hook up to cows and hook it up to the guy.
And leave it
That's
on there for a
actually-
long
And then
time.
come
Those
back 20
machines.
minutes later.
I've had a
Oh.
similar device. I've used it before, a similar device. That's what happens when a baby doesn't want to latch on. And you have to take the milk out to feed it to the baby, so you just... And then it just starts sucking, and I thought it was amazing.
This is why I never want kids. Ever, ever, ever. My body does enough weird shit without having that added to it.
I thought it was interesting, but I'm not really looking to have that experience again. It does. I mean, pregnancy and breastfeeding and all that crap. It's just your body. It's like you're in a 10-month stage of PMS. Well, have fun.
And then you don't sleep for 2 years.
Yep.
And then they become those little people that you have to like.
Yeah.
Don't deal well with that.
I don't know, my niece and my sister lived with, me when she was between the ages of like 1 and 2, and it was still, no, maybe less than 1. And it was noisy sometimes.
You see, my nephew lived with my family, of which I was still around, when I was 16, and he was like 1 or 2. I was put off babies for life. Can't stand them.
I love babies. All babies are great. But nowadays, I am more than happy to deal with babies that I can actually return to their proper owners.
I don't mind that idea so much. I can deal with a baby that's just like there. But I don't have any of those, like, I don't have maternal feelings for anything.
Kill it.
Anything.
Kill it with
Yes.
fire. I'm just imagining you like.
Make that noise and just murder it.
I'm just imagining
Just, like,
you like,
make
you know,
it shut
walking
up.
by a
Make
whole
it
bunch
shut
of,
up.
like baby chickens in a cardboard box on the street, and you're like, aw, and then you individually snap each one of their necks.
Oh no! Oh no!
Is that because they're birds, Stu?
Yes.
That's a favourite imagination of you?
Yes.
That's how she fantasizes about you, Cleo.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Snap that.
Just
snap that vertebrae. Oh god.
Just so long as she does, that's all that matters.
Oh yeah.
And you rip off their skulls and suck the blood from their still beating hearts
Oh.
right out of the top of their neck.
You know, I wish,
Using the aorta as a
I wish
straw.
you weren't in this mood, too. 'Cause
What?
I wish you weren't in this mood.
Why?
I would be very interested to hear a little more about the other type of fantasies you have sometimes about Leo, but if it's only chickens, then forget it.
But aren't all fantasies about murdering chickens, or is that just me?
That's your evil.
Oh. Oh, you evil woman! You made Kirby mute the stream.
I'm sorry. I just hate birds.
Oh wow!
Bears deserve to die. I've only started thinking that way because of Jew, but you know,
Once you-
now I agree.
Well, once you rationally work through it, you're like, fucking birds. You're just sitting there like, a nice day, listening to the sounds of the goddamn birds.
I love birds though. It's nice to hear birds chirping.
No, it's not. They're fucking noisy. They wake me up all the fucking time.
Yeah. And then if you've lived near a rooster, you hear that god-awful noise.
Oh.
You guys are crazy.
And then
Well,
they poop
no,
on your
it's,
car.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, and like, the worst sound I've ever heard in my entire life that would make me vomit was a crow ripping apart the flesh of roadkill. It was so disgusting because it was like, and it was like, it was.
Oh.
I wanted
That's
to
a
throw
nice
up.
vomiting sound.
Yeah.
Like it.
I would like to point out at this point that this whole conversation
This is not sexy
instigated
time.
by Mansell with his sick fetishes and his and his fantasies about bisexuality. How did we go from bisexuality to ripping throats out?
I don't know.
Is that
It's something
your
all
fetish?
bisexuals do as a rite of passage, obviously.
Yeah, you have to.
We're not supposed to share that with the world, okay? It's a secret thing.
The rite of passage where we go to our coven mushroom house in the forest, sink around the fire, and
And split open the seams of ball sacks.
yeah. And sew them back on to children who are none the wiser because they're asleep. and we got them really drunk.
I've just now got this vagina dentata image in my head now. Thank you.
Sorry.
I don't. It's the
Sorry,
whole
Kirby.
spitting part.
So I heard The Office is a pretty nice show.
Who are you talking to there?
She's trying to change the subject.
Yeah.
That's really obvious, though. Surely
For
you
the
can do
sake
better,
of
Lisa.
Kirby.
Why does Kirby get special treatment now?
Because he makes awesome art of all of us all the time.
Yeah.
He's probably made art of you.
We have to suck up to him,
I
otherwise
don't
he
think
makes
he
us
has.
look bad.
I don't think he has. That means, therefore, I have to torture him until he does.
You're gonna like see something within 5 minutes. It's gonna literally be. Here you
Oh,
go.
Kirby! Kirby, could you please,
Is it
someone poke the guy
joking.
and make him unmute so I can speak to him?
Is it weird that I think of Cleo as an independent black woman?
What?
I'm just saying. Like that's how I imagine her.
That's actually kind of
Is that
interesting.
how
We
you
never
imagine-
ask
Yeah.
each other what color our skin is.
Yeah, but
For all we
Doesn't
know.
matter.
no, it doesn't.
no.
But the fact,
But it's interesting
just things
to
pop into your
realize
head,
that it doesn't matter.
and yeah. And for some
Okay, Kirby-
for some reason, my brain created Cleo as an independent black woman.
I could go with
As
that.
opposed to a depending.
A codependent blonde British lady. Yeah.
Kirby, I would love you if there's
Not
any type
blonde.
of fan art of us three together. Preferably in a very sexual position, because
Oh,
I do
God.
fantasize about these two. I have to admit it.
Kirby's also an
Also,
independent
in
black
case
woman.
anyone's wondering, this is Kirby's last fan art that I have seen so far anyway.
Sound
Which
porn
is of
always the
me
best
and my
porn.
son.
I saw this.
Isn't it amazing?
It's awesome. Did he really call
It's
you cool?
He did, yeah.
Did
Reluctantly,
he
but
really?
he
Did he really take it? Did he try and take it back?
He tried to not say it at all, in fact.
Adorable.
But there's a highlight on my channel somewhere, so after dudes finish streaming, people can go to my channel and find the highlight. And, yeah. It is adorable, isn't it, Psycho Boy? I love it. But I would like some porn. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Lisa wants porn. Lisa gets porn.
Lisa wants porn with you and Cleo.
Oh yeah.
Wait, there is an actual picture of Lisa there.
What?
There?
Where?
I don't know. That's what Cambrian Man said. Is there?
I've
Oh,
seen
yeah,
I've seen a couple
indeed.
of actual ones
I've never seen
in,
an actual one.
in various positions. All of them compromising.
Yeah, it's true. It's on my DeviantArt.
Oh, now I has to look. Well, you're not an independent black woman, are you?
I am not.
No, I am a very codependent black woman. I'm not blonde either, though.
No, neither am I. Well, sort of. And that mousy colour that's shit. Dye my hair again.
Mousy color.
Mousy.
I think I know what you mean. Where it's like
gray?
individual strands of like something
Blonde and
blondish
brown,
and yeah,
yeah.
and brown. It's you look. It makes sure looks like you have a rat on top of your head.
Yeah, that's the one. I have rat hair. Thanks, Stu.
I'm sorry.
It's
Just-
alright. It's shit. That's what it is. I need to dye my hair red again.
Yes.
Yes. And curls, please.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do curls.
I've done
My
curls
hair
a
is
couple times.
straight. My hair doesn't hold it. My hair just like, "No, fuck it, you're straight. Deal with it."
I especially like doing the
With my
curl, like just the curls. It's sort of the front part with curls and have them like draped down in the front. That's
No,
adorable.
my hair just won't hold anything like that. I wish I could do that. My hair just won't hold it. Doesn't matter how much hairspray I use. By the end of like 20 minutes, they're all gone again.
Kirby, let me answer that for Cleo.
Awesome.
Yes, she does.
Wait, what's
That would
She
be
said,
wonderful,
do you
Kirby.
want to have red hair in the art? And I'm saying yes.
Yes, we all do. Wait.
Yes, yes. and it's 2 against 1, so we win.
Red hair for everybody, even Lisa.
What? Okay. Anything to turn you on, baby.
Even the bird thing?
No.
I think
draw
that's
the
just
line
between you and me, Ju.
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Because seriously, if you
I don't
rationally
need to.
think about birds, you get angry and you want to punch one in the face.
No, I don't.
Mind you, I feel that way about every living thing. So,
Fucking
You know.
birds.
fucking trees.
What? Yes, Cleo, why don't you go punch a tree in the face?
Hey,
See?
That's
don't you
okay.
do that all the time?
I've got a saw.
In fact, I'm
It's
pretty sure
cool.
Minecraft was invented just so you can punch trees in the face.
That's true.
Curse is a 3 independent black women with red hair punching birds. I'm okay with that.
Pretty much.
That works for me. Don't punch birds in the face. The beak hurts. That's why you choose ducks, because they've got the round beak.
Well, actually, ducks have like these like duck teeth. It's almost like it's,
Duck
it's,
teeth.
It's like it's like a cheese grater in there. But they open their mouth. It's pretty dangerous. There we go. I had to talk to everybody, then climb that stupid tower.
I forgot you were playing a game.
Yeah. So did I.
Oh, if only we could. You know, maybe we should start a, what's it called again? A podcast.
Oh
How
God,
about,
can you
how about
imagine?
we have a girly podcast and we can get Nakomi involved for the cooking things.
We would scare her
And
away
we can
almost
get-
immediately.
Huh?
She's too straight for the conversation.
She is, isn't she?
Though it would allow me to talk at length about food and make at least you. I'm not sure how Cleo feels about food, but you'd all be all mouth watering.
Wait, well, it would be fun, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would be fun
Yeah.
actually.
I would not be opposed to it. I'm gonna play around with this thought in my head.
No, I am.
Okay.
I'm still upset that your grocery store doesn't deliver canned pumpkin puree.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay, now
For
I've
my
got a little
grocery store.
grocery store.
Uh-oh. What did I miss? What did I miss? I totally missed something.
Oh, okay, just leaked. Okay,
Oh my
I'm
God.
passing that to the trap.
The statement
But you
was,
gotta give the,
yeah,
the context with
'Cause
it as
it-
well.
how I feel about girl podcast.
Oh my God.
I'm not sure if that's good or not.
What I do know is that we are not going to have a typical podcast of girls. Oh,
I love that gif.
I do too.
I love kangaroos. I really do.
Oh, there's a store not too far from where I am where I can get kangaroo ribs, and they're delicious.
Oh,
It's how do you describe kangaroos? They're like small beef ribs, only they have a weird good flavor. Instead of
a
like
weird good flavour.
well, you
instead
know
of-
how like pork tastes like pork and
Pork.
beef tastes like
Yeah.
beef.
Weirdly, yes, I do.
Well, kangaroo is like richer than pork, but has a different flavor than beef. And chicken obviously doesn't taste like anything. But chicken ribs don't end up in food, so it doesn't chicken ribs.
I would really like to taste a chicken rib. I really would. This is going to satisfy me for all of a millisecond. Chicken ribs.
It's like a mouse rib.
Except it's a bird, so we're allowed to kill it.
I also like how it came full circle with that GIF because, you know, it didn't involve balls again.
Seriously, if your balls are that big, you want to go see a doctor.
Yeah, you might want to have
Who
them
says
split
that
and take
they're
something
big?
out.
Maybe it's just a tiny kangaroo.
Sew it back up.
Maybe it's a tiny kangaroo, possibly a tiny kangaroo.
Next to a dollhouse?
Yes.
Like, how do they even stage that? Like, do they have a trained kangaroo?
I love that. I do. Oh.
Sorry, I'm just... Yes, let's breathe. Can we also have... So we'll have a cooking section in the podcast, and we'll have a sex section.
A sex section.
A section.
It's all,
Yes.
to be fair, it's going to be a sex podcast, so it doesn't matter if we're talking about food or
No, literally,
anything else.
just spell them section, S-E-X-T-I-O-N. So it's the
Yeah.
food
I
section.
love you.
And, yeah, thank you.
There you go. And a section.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we will
Long hair
also
curtain,
have
please.
a gaming section, of course, because, you know, derp. And also... I lost my train of thought. Tell me you didn't see that one coming. Holy fuck! Did you know that kangaroos are actually very, very dangerous? They have claws on their hind legs, and they have extremely strong hind legs, of course.
They're basically very fuzzy velociraptors.
Basically, yes, indeed,
I'm
indeed.
building
And
a
if they start
velociraptor.
attacking
I'm
you, you're
building a
fucked. They'll
velociraptor.
just rip your whole torso open.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man.
Fucking kangaroos.
The
I love
section
kangaroos.
podcast. There we go.
I want
yeah.
a kangaroo as my mascot. Love kangaroos.
I want a kangaroo. Period. Cole, if you're gonna be
Kangaroo
linking
time.
stuff to us, then at least you can do is come in.
No, I think he wants to stay as far away from his competitions.
I want that. That's my mascot. The kangaraptor.
Velociraptor.
Velociroo. Fuck you, Man Bear, with your fucking pandas.
Oh,
I hate pandas.
They're so emo. They're like the emoest bear. It's like, well, I'm just gonna sit here and chew on this grass or whatever it is they eat. You should be a bear. You should rip things to shred and be like, oh yeah, I caught a fish with my bare hands, bitch.
To be fair, pandas frighten me because my friend basically gave me a conditioned reflex when we were dealing with pandas, and it's just the most ridiculous thing ever. But now
Whoa. Dealing with pandas, is there like some sort of British panda cost or whatever I don't know about, where like pandas
Yes.
like escape from the zoo by the truckload and it's like pandas driving?
you have an underground railroad
Yeah.
full of pandas.
you
So-
know how they have in Pamplona, how they have the running of the bulls through the streets,
the front
you know?
of the pandas.
And people just start running, and there's like mad bulls running after them, and they
Or
just try to stay away from them.
It's the
That's
leisurely
what
walking
they
of the
have in
pandas.
London with pandas.
The leisurely walking of the emaciated pandas. And they're like, wow, I can move this far before I need a refresher of stupid shoots, or whatever it is. The eucalyptus is... Koalas eat eucalyptus leaf, pandas eat bamboo shoots, right? I get them confused. Basically, they're bears that don't eat real food.
How do you get such appropriate images, Co? I don't understand. just fucking awesome.
It's like, lay down in the lawn.
What?
I think kangaroos are my spirit animal.
Ooh.
Spirit animal.
We should go on a
Oh yes, a spirituality section.
We should go on a spirit quest together. Like get lost in the
Yes.
Arizona desert.
Can we please have yoga classes together.
And on the verge of starving
I'll
to
sit in
death,
the back.
we start to see our spirit animal, and it guides us on how to proceed. Also peyote.
Yes. And saunas. Can we go to the sauna together, please? And
I think she's just gone off
Yeah.
into a.
and group hugs. Lovely group hugs.
Whilst in the sauna,
Very
obviously.
close. Yes, of course. Because it's good to combine
Moisture.
fine things. Yes.
Everything at once.
Oh no.
What's-
I'm starting to get scared to click the links again. Hey, I know that guy! Who is that again? Kanga Cleo! Aw, yeah!
It's not red enough. Needs to be redder.
What television show is this from again? I know this!
No fucking idea. The spirit animal is.
Really?
Is that Captain Kangaroo? No. Captain
No
Kangaroo is
way.
not that derpy.
I'm going to find it out.
Captain Kangaroo.
Zoobly Zoo!
Zoobly Zoo.
That must be it. Yep, that's it.
That sounds weird and terrifying.
No, it was funny. It was nice. It was kind of like the Wizard of Oz.
So Lisa, what would your spirit animal be?
Well,
otter?
No,
An otter in the
no,
desert.
that's just my favorite animal, but I should choose something that I identify with, which would be probably a butterfly.
So, beautiful wings, weird, creepy insect body?
Yes.
Because, moths have, they have reasonable wings, but they have these cute little fuzzy bodies. Think about it.
What? I'm not fuzzy. In fact, I tried to keep all fuzziness away.
But still, adorably cute.
So no fuzzies. You're not allowed to be a bird, so you can't have feathers.
You don't need to have fuzzy to get dizzy.
I know why that's funny.
Also, I think Dew's spirit animal, yes!
Okay.
Dew's spirit animal is a dolphin.
Why? Because of the dolphin laugh?
Because dolphin laugh.
Let's see, Kirby says moths are my mortal enemies.
Oh my, is
I
this
don't
my
like
spirit
moths.
animal?
Oh, look at that moth that Henry Watson linked.
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
I hate moths.
Fabulous.
Oh, that's adorable.
You don't hate moths anymore.
Butterfleesa. It's a butterfleesa. And now a dolphin. I dare you, Ko. A kangaroo, a butterfly, and a dolphin all together in one picture.
Kangaroo riding a dolphin,
Yes.
trailing a panda behind on a water ski.
You can do it, Ko. I have faith in you.
This is your challenge, should you choose to accept it.
You might just draw it. He's actually quite artistically talented.
Who is?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I only know because I've heard,
What?
actually. I don't think I've ever seen any of his art. What? No! Oh god, no! Oh god! Oh, it's gross! It's like standing up penis. It's like a glance, isn't it? Oh god, it's terrible! It's that big in its pocket. It's just